Now, step number one for creating an online, first of all, pick a topic. What is it that you are actually going to teach about? Now, I have a lot of people who come to me who know they want to share something with the world, but have no idea what course to create, what topic they're going to work with. Some people have an absolutely clearly explicit idea because it's based on their business expertise or something they're super passionate about. Some people come to me with an idea that they think they're going to create their course with. They go through this next exercise and they completely change their mind, because it's important that you pick something, first of all, that you absolutely love, that you are completely passionate about. And one of the main reasons for that is because an online course is something that you are going to give birth to. It is going to feel like a child for a while, because you're going to have to do a lot of work to make it wonderful, to make it you, to take it out to the world. And you're going to have to keep marketing this for a long time. And that is going to be very painful if it's not something you really, really adore. Not to mention the fact that when you're doing videos like this, when you're out there sharing your content with the world, it's going to be pretty obvious if there's not a spark of passion there. So the first thing I always get people to do is to write down 50 things that you absolutely love. So get yourself a piece of paper right now and draw 3 columns in it. And in column number 1, right at the top, love, and 50 things that you absolutely love. So if you can't get your brain moving, just start with, people that you love, food that you love, just to get this brain creativity flowing and working. From there, I want you to think about topics that you love. Look at the books on your shelves. Which books do you love? What films and movies do you love? What do you love helping people with? What do you love talking to people about? What do you love sharing advice about? And just let it flow. Don't think too much about it. Just put down everything that comes into your head. Do not overanalyze. Now, the second thing that is important for you to consider when it comes to picking your online course topic is it something that you're good at? Now, you're not going to be able to teach people very well. It's going to be a struggle for you. It will come across in your teaching and in the questions that your student asks if it's not something that you can do. Now, this might seem obvious, but in this space, I have actually seen a lot of people who choose to teach a topic purely because it's trending and they want to jump on a profitable bandwagon. And so they go to sort of some of the online course marketplaces, look at some of the most highly selling course categories, and they go and create a course in that particular area so that they can try and profit from it. Now, some people manage to do it, but I would highly advise against that, because you're going to really, really struggle to create that content if it's not something that you're naturally really, really good at. If people ask questions and you have to go away and research and find the answer, I'd question whether or not you're going to be providing a fantastic service to your students, being able to provide them with a full source of information and history and experience that you can draw upon to really contribute to the unique situations of each of your students. So the next column is good at. Write down 50 things that you are good at. And again, if you need to just get the creative juices flowing, think of things that you can just do easily, whether it's making a cup of tea or a certain dish. And then start to fill out things that you're good at in your job, things that you're good at in your business, things that you're good at in terms of your hobbies and things that you do in your spare time, stuff you do around the house, things that you're good at when it comes to your job if you're employed. Whatever it might be, write all of those things down. It can be not necessarily skill-based. This can be personality and characteristics of yours, such as you are good under pressure, you're good in a crisis, you're good at working with people who are distressed, whatever it might be. So just brain dump as fast as you can everything that you're good at in the second column. Then in the third column, simply write down everything that you have experience in. Now, this is important because your credibility significantly increases when you can say to people, I have been doing this thing for X number of years. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be formal experience or formal training. It can be life experiences that you've been through. So perhaps you have worked in a particular industry your whole life. Perhaps you have had a certain negative experience in your life. You've overcome a trauma. You've got through a hard or tough event. Perhaps you have had had a successful or a positive experience or event in your life and you want to share with people how you achieved that particular successful result. This can also be formal and informal training that you've done, qualifications that you have, jobs that you've done, work experience that you've been in. It doesn't have to have been 100 years worth of. It's anything that you can say, look, I've done this or I've experienced this myself for real, so I understand how you feel and therefore I'd like to share with you what I did to get this, get through that, get beyond that, get to this, whatever it might be that you are teaching people to get to. So they're the three things in your list, your third column, list down 50 things that you have experience in, and you should have now 3 columns with 50 things in each. Now you'll probably start to see some patterns emerging, that there are things that commonly cross against all of those columns. Now the next thing I ask people to do is go through those and start scoring them out of 10, where 1 is don't love it very much, not very good at it, don't have much experience, and 10 is I love this absolutely passionately, I'm really, really good at this and I have loads of experience in it. And what you're going to start doing now is look at everything that you kind of have 7s, 8s, 9s, 10s in, and if you find things that cross, a common theme that crosses love, good at, have experience in, and they all have 10 out of 10, those are the topics that you will use to start exploring further, because those are the absolute core ingredients that you need to have a topic that is going to work for you, that is going to be something that fits within your zone of genius, that naturally is part of who you are and what you love and what you are going to shine the most in when it comes to putting the rest of this course together. Hello and welcome to my course creation group coaching program. This is the course program for creating your online course, getting your knowledge out of your head, out into the world, positively impacting people and making you a passive income as well. My name's Sarah Cordiner. I'm a qualified course creation specialist. I have been in the education sector helping people create their own online courses for well over a decade. And in this program, I run only a couple of times a year. I will take a small group of people through the process of creating and publishing their own profitable online course in just 30 days. Yes, in 4 weeks, I will personally hold your hand and walk you through the 10 steps of creating your very own online course. Now it's broken down into 4 weeks. Module 1 is all about planning and profiting from your online course. It's about how to pick a topic, how to do your market testing and market research to make sure there's a market demand for it. I mean, after all, hands up, who wants to create a course that nobody buys? Didn't think so, right? So that stage is all about making sure it works. We look at your business model, because the online course should not be an isolated part of your business. It should be really carefully and intricately laced into everything else that you do or could be doing. And I'll also be providing you with some strategies for making sure that your online course not only brings new people into your business, but actually gets them to buy more and more offerings and products and services that you could be offering too. So once we've got that module 1 about planning and profiting from your online course out of the way, we move into module 2, which is all about your content for your online course, your delivery and your filming. And yes, you even will film your online course in that module 2. So in that module, we'll go through how to actually find quantity and quality content that your target market are looking for. Content that they are going to absolutely love and be highly engaged with and come out of the program saying, that completely changed my life. I will literally take you through the process of how to find that, how to work with your audience to gather that information, even if you don't have an audience yet. Yes, really. And we will then go through how is the best way to actually share that information with your audience. How do you get it all out of your head? How do you put it into an order? How do you get your modules into place? How do you put all of your lessons into the right place? And how do you then actually deliver it so that it's engaging? And how do you film it all if you have no tech skills at all? I mean, really, even if you're as tech savvy as a carrot, I'm going to show you how you can, on no budget at all, create quality online course videos that your students will absolutely love. And that then moves us into the third module. So the third module is all about your tech setup. Now you'll be very pleased to know that the technology out there today makes it super duper easy for you to create an online course. There are learning management systems, there are online course marketplaces, there are course plugins. Believe me, by the time you finish this program, you're going to totally get what I just said. It's all going to make sense, I promise you. I'm going to tell you what this all means, how they all work, and you will be an absolute pro by the time you finish that particular module. So I will actually take you through step by step how to set up your own online school, how to get it all ready for students, and open it and launch it and go live. You will go live with your very own online course before the 30 days is up. Now, if that wasn't enough, I also provide a fourth bonus module as part of this program, because now you've created an amazing online course, you have a bunch of students ready to join it, it's published, it's live, but how do you go through a proper launch and ongoing marketing process? Now, as we said at the beginning, there's no point building a course to change people's lives if it doesn't get into the hands of anyone's lives, right? So this fourth module is a bonus about launch and marketing. I will take you through some common launch strategies for launching your various online courses. I will take you through a long-term marketing plan and other ways in which you can now take your course and multiply it into other products. I'm going to teach you how to turn your course into a published book so you can become a published author. I'm going to show you how to repurpose it into keynote presentations and guest podcast speeches and webinars, and how to basically maximize everything that you had just done in the previous 3 to 4 weeks to now go on and work for you forever and turn it into a much bigger income generating system for your whole entire business. Yes, you're going to do all of this in just 4 weeks with me holding your hand every single step of the way. So what do you get? You get access to a full online school, and you get this, lifetime access to that content, including all future upgrades. I know, right? So inside that learning area, you have a tutorial video for every single step that you will need to go through to create your school, come up with all of your content, put your course plan together, to set up all of your tech, the whole lot. There is massive downloadable printable workbooks in there. You get a whole range of benefits such as bonuses to my Edupreneur Academies depending on the plan that you choose. You also get a private Facebook group, secret Facebook group with just the members of the coaching program inside there, and inside that Facebook group I turn up every single day. I'm answering your questions every single day, I'm live streaming in there daily, I'm personally in there helping you. You also get a live Q&A call with me every single week for the full 4 weeks of the program. So through the week I'll collect up questions, there's survey forms that you can fill in and send through to me, and we all get on a live call together. Remember, it's just a small group that we only take in a couple of times a year, and we go through every single one of those questions together. And because it's a small group, my answers can be tailored specifically to your unique situation. Now, depending on the plan that you pick, you can also have one-on-one with me, and again, depending on the plan that you pick, I can also set up all of your tech for you as part of the program too, at a massive discounted rate compared to my public done-for-you services. So I can assure you, depending what budget you're on, there is a price for each of you to join this program, but there is no price that compares to finally getting your course out to the world, into the hands of your students, and finally making that impact and that income that you have been dying to make for such a long time. Don't take my word for it. There's heaps of people that have been through this program that have lots of good things to say, and will tell you what they think if you go and watch the videos below. So if you are interested in joining the program, you will have to click on the form button below to join the waiting list, because I only take in a couple of groups a year. So you have to put your name down on that list if you want to be the first person to be notified when this program opens. And basically it's first come, first serve. So fill in the form below if you're interested in getting more information or being notified when this program opens up for the next set of enrollments, and I will get back in touch with you and let you know as soon as the next enrollment date is open. And I really look forward to seeing you in there and helping you get your online course finally out to the world as well. I'll see you there.